10 low-cost businesses to launch in a developing country. Welcome to the world of entrepreneurship in developing countries, where ingenuity and resourcefulness will get you places. Starting a business with a little funding may appear challenging, but it is not impossible. Indeed, there are numerous inexpensive business ideas that can be launched with little investment but have the chance to flourish and expand in a developing economy. Today, we will look at 10 business initiatives that could help you make your entrepreneurial ambitions a reality. Number 1. Local transportation services. This is one of the simplest but lucrative business ideas imaginable. A local transportation business is one in which cheap cars are purchased and rented to individual drivers. You can begin with one car or motorcycle, one bike, a boat, or whatever mode of transportation you like. It's simple because everyone needs to get somewhere, and it's an excellent way to generate additional and passive revenue. What's great about it is that it may be upgraded at any time if demand grows, but there are a few things worth mentioning here. To begin, based on where you reside, you might select a different car to meet your area's needs. Second, you will not have to pay a high price for the automobile. A used automobile will suffice as long as it is in decent condition and safe to drive. A minor investment is required in any event, but starting a local transportation service could be a terrific option if you have some spare cash and don't know what to do with it. Number 2. Recycling businesses. As people's attitudes toward sustainability change, there is a growing desire for enterprises that can creatively turn trash into treasure. You may have to get your hands dirty, but if there is a market for your product and money to be made, who cares? The point is that there is a lot of trash waiting to be picked up and sorted by someone looking to make some money. You can even get this plastic for free in some situations. What you basically need to do is sort through the trash, find the best method on the market, buy or build your own press, and adjust your operations based on demand. Some may argue that you need a large budget to get started, but if you do enough study on the internet, you'll discover that you don't. While it is true that you need to invest some money in the beginning to get started, most people build or rent their presses for a few $1,000s. Number 3. Distribution businesses. Because the population in developing countries is much higher, you could start a successful distribution businesses. Starting a distribution company could be an excellent first step for first-generation entrepreneurs. This is because this type of venture allows you to start a firm with significantly less risk and financial input. Furthermore, in many developing countries, the distribution industry may have less competition, making it easier for a new business to establish itself in the market. Developing countries frequently have a strong demand for items such as basic necessities and consumer products, and this desire is amplified in distant places where people may travel for miles to reach a shop or a food deposit. A distribution company can meet this demand by distributing goods to clients in a dependable and efficient manner. If you know the owner of a local store or supermarket, ask them if they'd be interested in collaborating with you to provide this service. This could be a wonderful place to start. Number 4. Cash crop farming. Agriculture is a vital industry in nearly every one of third world countries, and growing cash crops generates the most money of any farming venture. Cash crops such as coffee, cocoa, and cotton are in high demand in many developing nations due to the widespread use in households. Selling these vital products to local growers can be a lucrative source of income if you own land that can be used to cultivate them and specialize in making it profitable. If you don't already have one, consider purchasing some land with a few friends. We're not even going to discuss possible exports because they're much more complex, but it's certainly something to consider. Number 5. Mobile phone repair. In 2023, nearly everyone owns a smartphone. Most cell phones in developing countries are simple to fix, unlike iPhones. There is also a chance to make money when most people prefer to mend their old devices, as it is simply less expensive than purchasing a new one. You'll have no trouble making money if you can specialize in that and leverage on the notion by providing dependable services in your neighborhood. Furthermore, if you have some spare cash, you could consider purchasing broken electronics or devices, repairing them, and reselling them for a profit to people who cannot afford new ones. However, before you do so, conduct thorough market research. You don't want to get smashed by people who are taking advantage of this niche. Number 6. Water delivery. If there is one thing that those living in poor countries don't have, it is access to safe drinking water. In certain circumstances, residents from distant communities must walk for miles to reach a location that can provide them with fresh water. But what if someone could carry that water to them instead? If you already live in a community where there is a problem, you may profit from it and make a decent livelihood. Number 7. Handicrafts. If you have an artistic disposition and love working from home, you could start a handicrafts business. Starting a business from home takes no capital commitment and is an excellent way to capitalize on your love for a specific specialty. What's nice about this is that crafters' products are generally one of a kind, and people fall in love with them. From simple bracelets to jewelry and one-of-a-kind decorative things, you may use your imagination to create high-quality items out of inexpensive materials. In this case, the only cost of production you need to take care of are the materials which you can buy from a local shop or order at a very cheap price from the internet. What's important to mention here is that handicraft business is one of the safest ways to start a business in a poor economy because of the low cost of production. Number 8. Home cleaning services. Here's a simple yet impressive strategy. Start by using supplies from your own home. When you start making money and want to expand, start purchasing more specialized tools. You may even expand by offering commercial window cleaning services. However, this may necessitate some more expenditure, maybe a ladder or two, and if you develop the expertise, you might consider providing pool cleaning or aquarium management services. But that is something to think about later. Pressure washing is also a major business, and if you can discover and target businesses that need those services, you'll have no trouble obtaining new clients all the time. Number 9. Street food stalls. Asia is well known for its vibrant street food market, and many people want to visit and experience its diversity. The objective here is to be distinctive and develop a recipe and trademark that distinguishes itself from the other stalls. Aside from tourist demand, street food is a common and accessible option for many local Asians, and it is frequently in high demand because they don't require a lot of space or costly machinery. Street food stalls typically have minimal expenses for overhead. This means you may start your business with a little initial expenditure, which is appropriate given the cheap price point of street food. Number 10. Opening up a barbershop. There will always be a demand for hair care and styling services, whether you are a hairdresser delivering services at home or want to expand to a new location and open a barbershop. When it comes to navigating competition and sticking out, this is a fantastic business idea. Creating a culture or brand around the business can help you scale and get customers. The more excellent and competent your services are, the more likely the client will return. Concentrate in this area and you'll be huge in no time. As we near the end of this video, keep in mind that entrepreneurship is about more than just making money. Making an impact in your community is also important. You can not only create a stable income for yourself by beginning a business that provides a much-needed service or fills a market void, but you can also contribute to the economic growth of your country. So, don't let a lack of funds prevent you from starting a successful business and making a difference in the world. You can do it with a little creativity and hard work. Did you learn anything from this video? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the share button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more informative, and engaging content on personal finance and wealth building. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.